Good morning, friends. On Monday, I bring you this list of stocks that you must have in your portfolio. If somebody is looking forward to make a portfolio, this is how you should plan out your portfolio. This is Abhishek Raj, son of two superhumans, my mom and dad, brother of two most caring sisters on the planet, a gardener and a chef by hobby, a computer technician turned quality analyst, now a stockbroker and investment advisor. So let's quickly catch on to the stocks that we can invest at this point of time and how we can build up our portfolio. Now, before I get into the stock selection, I must tell you while we manage our portfolio, there are two things very crucial. Number one, timing. Number two, stock selection. Stock selection, I'm sharing. Timing, it's something that can only be decided, discussed, planned out in the real time basis. Always get back to me. You can always get in touch. I am there to support you how to time the markets, because understand, as an investor you need cheap prices. Cheap prices comes into bad markets. Good markets and good prices, they never come together, remember. So don't be fearful. Follow simple logic of Warren Buffett. Be fearful when people are greedy. That happens in good markets. Be greedy when people are fearful, when markets are bad. So now coming back to the point, let us start with the stock selection. Stock number one, Mishra Dhatu Nigam, a company that manufactures anything related to defense armors like super alloys, titanium alloys, specialized steel, high steel reliability, electrical components, magnetic alloys, and n number of stuff. Anything that comes to manufacturing tanks and battleship, anything, depending what our companies need. Companies like HAL, companies like BEL. So basically, a defense manufacturing company, government owned. India's push towards local manufacturing of defense products going to support this company. Multi-bagger stock, must have in your portfolio. Stock number two, Rallis India. Yes, it's a company owned by Tata Enterprises, majorly held by promoters, and good amount of holdings from mutual funds, insurance, other great institutions. It's a must have in your portfolio. It's a farm care company with 80% plus coverage all across the retail stores when it comes to farm care. So a great company, must have in your portfolio. Very good financials. Stock number three, Aurobindo Pharma. Before I talk about next few stock, there's one thing that you need to understand. This pandemic has changed the way people think. Yes, the way people think. In India, we don't have a culture of having ourselves diagnosed with unless and until we have some medicine. People are afraid. Even if you have a cough and a sneeze, we try and buy medicine. We used to happen? We used to ignore stuff. So the dynamics have changed entirely. Companies have realized how work from home helps them to decrease on their infrastructure costing, decrease their manpower management costing, decrease their infrastructure renting costing. So many things have happened. So IT industry, pharmaceuticals, diagnostic industry, hospital companies, this have become like something a must have if you are building your portfolio at this point of time. So Aurobindo Pharma, 48% promoter stakes, 22% FII stakes, a lot of stakes from DIIs and insurance company, consistently profit making company, a company that manufactures maximum number of APIs in India. Yes, APIs. We are currently dependent on China for importing APIs in order to manufacture our drugs. So government is willing to do this manufacturing in India itself. So for that reason as well, it's a must have in your portfolio. It's going to grow a lot. Stock number four, Apollo Hospital. As I discussed, IT, pharma, hospitals, diagnostics, must have in your portfolio. All the companies that I have brought to you, these are fundamentally very strong, financially very strong, held by good institutions and companies. So you can invest into these stocks. Well, again, Apollo Hospital, it's been into business in 1983. Return on equity is great. FII is holding almost 50%, that's 46.6% approximately. Promoters holding 30%. So it's a company being ruled by majorly the investors. So always safe, good to have in your portfolio. Dr. Lal Pathlabs, over 56% of promoter stake. FII is holding 20%, non-institutional holding 13%, mutual fund 7%, DII is holding 0.12%, insurance companies even holding 1.25%. A great company, great financials, recently listed in last couple of years in stock exchanges, must have into your portfolio. A very nice company, a profit-making company. Larsen and Toubro Infotech. Yes, it's a Larsen and Toubro Infotech. It's owned by Larsen and Toubro Group itself. Yes, Larsen and Toubro in itself, it's a great company. We'll talk about that later on. But yes, currently Larsen and Toubro Infotech, with its overall 39 subsidiaries. For example, you must have heard about LTTS, Larsen and Toubro Technology Services. Going forward, L&T has a dream or has a thought process of merging all the IT companies together. So if that happens, LTI is going to be the biggest beneficiary. It's a company that has got great projects all across the globe and very nice company. 75% promoters holding. LTI has been into my portfolio since since a very long time. It's already in profit of almost 45-50%. But again, it's a long-term play. Don't fear buying it. You can buy, average more. That's the key. Or wait for the corrections. Corrections would come, be it Nifty goes to the 13,000 first, then corrects. But again, wait for the corrections, wait for the good prices. Remember, patience is the key. Patience, 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 patience. See, event plus your reaction, E plus R equals O. Event plus reaction equals opportunity. If you can react appropriately in even any good or bad event, that's your opportunity. Infosys, you all know about this company, great financial profit making company, one of the largest companies into IT sector in India, one of the companies with the maximum number of global projects. Very nice pipeline, order pipeline, projects are well there, company's profitability is great, return on equity, return on capital, everything is very much handsome. FII is holding 30%. Promoters holding good amount, almost 13%. Mutual fund holding almost 14%. So it's a completely balanced IT stock into large cap, must have in your portfolio. Mahindra and Mahindra Logistic, it's MAHLOG. It's a great company. It's a company with a very nice innovative thought process. This company provides logistic support to the manufacturers, even into their manufacturing hubs. That is their places where they have collected their inventory till the shipment to the actual customer. It's a unique company. If you really believe into country's growth, India's growth, India, which is the fastest growing economy all across the globe with very nice debt to capital ratios. So in case you believe in development of India down the line 5 years, this is a must have in your portfolio. Backed up by Mahindra, don't forget. State Bank of India. As of now, I am not much interested into banks considering what has happened into pandemic. I'm not sure because we don't have the data to analyze how much NPAs are going to add up into the system. But again, State Bank of India has the least number of bank loan book into moratorium, backed up by the government. Prices are good even if it goes below. You can buy it more. Remember, State Bank of India has got over 25% money in circulation all across India. Yes, you heard me right. 25% of the money that the RBI has ever infused in economy is rotated in the branches of State Bank of India. So don't fear holding State Bank of India at these levels. Personally, I don't like this company in terms of long-term returns. I prefer Kotak Bank, I prefer HDFC Bank. But again, the situation is a little bit different. If I have to add banks to my portfolio right now, I'll choose State Bank of India. Rest, we'll see it later. Larsen and Toubro. Yes, see, the government currently is into quite stressed because of taxes coming low, lots of people losing their jobs, companies going out of business. So again, to promote all the things, to create jobs into economy, government has only limited tools to use. For example, decreasing the taxes. Again, limitations. For example, infusing money into the economy by bank recapitalization, by doing the liquidity stuff, by decreasing the interest. That's already happening, but that's got limited impact. The only third thing, which is the most important part, that is expenditure. Government spends on development of infrastructure project. That in turn gives jobs to people. That in turn gives money to the people who can money to the consumers. Eventually consumption happens. Eventually that goes as a money in the economy and the economy grows. So consumption is key to all the growth in entire economy. So when it comes to infrastructure development, Larsen & Toubro is the first name that comes. Roam around the Delhi, you would hardly find areas where they do not have their boats or some of the other construction into metros, into parks, into anything. It could be highways, it could be bridges. They are manufacturing into everything. They are one of the biggest global manufacturers. L&T is a company that does everything, be it manufacturing, defense, be it IT, be it financial services. It's a great company, zero debt company. Financials are very strong. Order book is very strong. You must have this stock in your portfolio. Next stock would be Bata India. Bata India is a company that I personally like. You remember the advertisement, the red carpet collection, or ye Bata hai. This company is quite innovative. It has changed the way people think, the way people had perceived Bata India. So that's what's most important when it comes to Bata India. See, understand, you need to understand, for a company's growth, what's more important? Innovation. Innovation is the key to success. Understand, Nokia was the biggest mobile phone manufacturer. No one was using anything apart from Nokia. Even I personally, even you would have been using Nokia when it was into the market. But what happened? Android came, they could not compete. Same thing was with Bata. But I personally own, out of my shoe collection, the costliest shoe that I have, that's from Bata, some ambassador collection, I don't know, but it's a really nice shoes. So bottom line, Bata has changed the way people used to think about it. Bata is the company which has got really world-class brands. You would not see showrooms of hush puppies. Bata sells them. So there are many others too. So, but again, it's a very nice profit-making company. Especially the leather industry is supported by government in order to create rural jobs into Kanpur, into other places where leather business is done. Bata, a very nice company with good, DIIs holding the company. Promoters have got good amount of stakes. FIIs have got stakes. Mutual funds have got stakes. It's a must-have in your portfolio. Last one would be Mahindra and Mahindra. Yes, an automobile company that deals into consumer vehicles, that deals into commercial vehicles, that deals into defense manufacturing too. Well, in terms of automobile company, this is one of the best companies with best portfolio, you can say. In America, even the largest number of tractors being sold for agriculture belongs to Mahindra and Mahindra. Yes, so it's company with very nice fundamentals. Again, you need to understand, India is still an agriculture major economy. So when it comes to agriculture major economy, Mahindra and Mahindra selling tractors, trucks, everything, these are best placed. Yes, I like Bajaj Auto too, I like Maruti too, but again, we have got limitation of the number of shares that I can add. In case somebody is willing to know more of my favorite stocks, comment, connect with me. I'm always available to help you. Thank you so much for listening. Abhishek Raj signing off. Stay healthy, stay wealthy.